Hey there friends, welcome back. Hope you're doing great today and hope you're ready for some Persona 4 Golden. We are really on the last little bits of this game, but there is a sequence that I know we have to do for in order for us to get the true good ending. So even if we ended it, we're guaranteed the good ending because we got Adachi correctly identified and taken care of. But there is apparently a little bit more if we do the sequence correctly. So right now, all we're actually asked to do is to talk to everybody that we know, supposedly one final time. But there's a little bit more. But for now, let's go and let's just talk to people. Wow, Sarkun, you caught me off guard. Oh, I was just thinking of you, and you suddenly showed up. So she is laughing, embarrassed. Tomorrow's the day, huh? I thought a lot about you, and I decided to come here. I was thinking, what can I do for you? And I figured crying or feeling sad about you leaving wasn't it. So I made up my mind. I'm going to show you what you've taught me. I bought a book. It's called How to Become a Police Officer. Oh, I was kind of thinking like that's what she would end up doing because all she wants to do is like help people and kind of just fight injustice. So it makes sense. I told you I wanted to become strong so I could protect what matters most to me, right? Well, I want to protect this town. We all worked hard to win this peace. I want to keep it this way. You can't be certain that no incident like this will ever happen again, right? This is where all my best friends are. It's where I met you. So I thought maybe I'd become a cop and have Dojima-san put me through the ringer. She is smiling cheerfully. So go home proud. We'll be fine here. Come back anytime. We'll all be waiting for you. You feel a tight bond with Chie. You still have to say goodbye to everyone else, right? Go ahead, go. Chie is smiling sadly. There are others who we formed a true bond with. You should go say goodbye to them. Okay, what's the little girl? Now I'm waiting for him. Lately we've been playing a lot. It's fun because I'm not alone. Okay. What? I know how to ride a bus. Enter at the front, then pay. Or do you get on the back? What bus am I supposed to be riding? It's not the hospital one or the hot springs one. Mom said a bunch of buses come through here. Speaking of which, I know we can actually take the bus. Where do you want to go? So we can go. Oh, we can go to the Imagi Inn. What? We've never had that option before, right? Have I been dumb? Oh. Yukiko. Hello to... Sarkun, that's right, you're leaving tomorrow. Thanks for coming to see me before you leave.
I'm very happy.
It means a lot to me. I was thinking of spending today as just another day. Helping with the housework, taking a long bath, and going to sleep. So I can say goodbye without crying. But I failed miserably. I kept thinking about you. And on top of that, here you are, right in front of me. You're not helping at all. You're so mean. That's it. I'm leaving town with you tomorrow. Just kidding, for now. Don't play with our hearts like that, Yukiko. You know, after I decided to stay here and become the manager, I realized how afraid I was. Whether I can meet all the responsibilities, whether I'll be able to support the whole staff on my own. I never thought of things like that. But I've made my decision. Now I have to make an honest attempt at it. I'll do my best to overcome the fear. And you'll be in my heart while I do, Sark. We'll be together, even when we're apart. I promise I won't turn away from my problems and fears. I'm going to meet every challenge head on, no matter how hard it seems. Remember what Mino Sagiri said? If mankind so wishes, I will return at any time. That's not what I wish for. I'll face myself no matter what happens.
Thank you.
I will always love you. You feel a solid bond between you and Yukiko. Well, I should get back to work.
I'll see you later.
See you tomorrow. Okay. So sad that he has to leave all these friends and his girlfriend, his bae. Let's go to the hospital. because I think we can actually see Sayoko. You overhear two nurses talking. Have you heard about Uehara-san? They seem to be talking about Sayoko. She joined some volunteer organization and went to Africa. Africa? I never thought she'd be the kind of person who would go there. Well, she seemed to be taking her job really seriously towards the end of her time here. She even studied during break. Do you remember when we were talking about the rumors of the Midnight Channel? She wasn't interested at all. Oh, I remember those rumors. Not that I know where they started. But yeah, now that you mention it, Uehara-san was never around when we were chatting about them. She was studying some foreign language, wasn't she? She was trying to learn English and some African languages. She read a lot of medical books too. I see, but why Africa? Why'd she join a volunteer organization? What's the point? I'd rather marry a guy, raise kids, and be an ordinary housewife. That's what I used to think too, but watching Uehara-san kinda made me feel different about it. She did seem to have a boyfriend though, a very young one too. Hey, right here. Oh, it must have been that kid who was working here part-time. I don't know the details, but he seemed to really mean something to her. She once told me she was trying to do her best to live up to him. Do her best, huh? I feel I have to try harder too. Yeah, I'm starting to see where she was coming from. Let's get back to work and do our best. Seems that Sayoko is working hard in a foreign country. Even though Sayoko is gone, her life here has changed people for the better. You feel a close bond between Sayoko and yourself. You decide to go back to town. Who was the creeper then? That was always, I guess it was just Sayoko? Alright, so let's go around here. I see Margaret. Oh, hello.
You have come.
I was waiting for you. I wanted to see you before you left. Though parting words aren't what I had for you. Remember, the heart is shaken more by a single action than by 1,000 words. Do you know what action will shake both of our hearts? A goodbye handshake?
Oh.
Would that really satisfy you? For us residents, I'm sure this is a sin.
Now, close your eyes.
Uh-oh.
Why, you ask? So that you don't witness my sinfulness.
Uh-oh.
Mm.
Whoa. She went for it. You feel a solid bond between you and Margaret. You don't say.
Why did I steal a kiss? Is that what you were going to ask? But it's you who was the thief.
Will I ever see you again, I wonder? Well then, farewell. Okay, well. Yeah, no reason. Okay. What's up with you? It's been a while, huh? So, have I told you this? I've been taking walks with that Egyptian woman. Oh! She seems to know a lot, and just being with her makes me happy somehow. It isn't very exciting, but it's not bad. Talking to her makes me like this town even more. I came to the country to escape, but maybe I really came to rediscover myself. What do you say?
Oh, senpai.
Where are you going? I came to see you. Senpai, no. That's like you came to say goodbye. I'm not planning on letting this be the last time we meet. It makes me sad, though. I told you before, right? I'm returning to showbiz starting spring. I went to voice training today to prepare myself for that. You see, I'm re-debuting myself with a new album. I'm writing all the lyrics myself. Well, I got a D in composition, so they aren't exactly masterpieces. But you know, a lot of stuff's happened while I was on break. I made friends, dear friends. Everyone was so nice to me. I want to express that to everyone who will listen, my deepest feelings in my own words. I'm scared. I'm scared of putting the real me out there for people to see. But I can't give in to that fear, right? I'll work hard. For all my fans out there, I'm gonna make a huge comeback. So wish me luck. course. Thank you, Senpai. I know you'll be watching me on the other side of the camera. I'll keep thinking that way as I work. You feel a close bond with you. Okay, I look back at Junes now, and I feel all these good memories of us. Maybe I'll offer to appear in a commercial for Junes. Then you'll all remember the times we had every time you see it. But then we'll all feel a bit lonely afterwards, huh? Senpai, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll say goodbye and I won't cry. I'm so glad that fog's gone. I mean, it's still foggy over in the other world, but it's a clear blue sky over here. We can see you off on a happy note. Well, see you later. Okay. Got you. Don't have to go in there. Never did finish that, complete that beef bowl challenge. She isn't here yet. She told me to wait here for her. Well, it's none of your business. I just wanted to see her and hang out together with her. Is that bad? Ah, welcome. Going somewhere? Please feel free to buy one of our signature dishes to take with you. Alright. You're leaving, aren't you? Leaving me behind. Stupid liar blockhead. I didn't even want you to save me, and you did. And now you're doing this? I'm going to be lonely. We'll meet again. Of course we will. If we weren't going to meet again, I wouldn't let you go. Hey, I went out and got something to eat by myself. Those steak thingies, skewers, whatever they're called. I can walk around town, even without your help. The bonds between us has connected me to this world. It's kind of lonely, but I'm going to explore the town without you. I'm not scared anymore. If I don't take any steps forward, I won't learn anything. I'm going to find out more and more about this outside world, and next time you come, I'll be showing you around. Marie's acting proud. I feel a tight bond between you and Marie. You're going to say goodbye to everyone else, right? You're always like that. I'll see you again. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. I see Kanji over there. Let's pop into the shrine first. No fish lady. Was she ever real? I don't know. Alright, Kanji. Whoa, Senpai, what are you doing here? Kanji seems to be panicking for some reason. Will you talk with him? Yeah. Well, how come they asked that time and not for the others? That's weird. We maxed him out, right? Oh, hello, Sarku. I hear you're leaving tomorrow. You know, Kanji's been acting all sad and lonely lately. Shut up, you old bat. I told you not to speak to me that way. Anyway, have you told him about the handicraft class? Thank you for being such a role model for my son, Sarku. Come visit here sometime. Alright, goodbye now. You didn't hear what she said, did you? Handicraft class? See, a bunch of customers like those knitted dolls we sold, and they asked me how to make them. So, I'm gonna hold classes on how to do it. Laugh it up, why don't you? Don't laugh. Senpai. It was my decision, though. If people want to learn, and if I can teach them, hell, why not, you know? I'm still kind of embarrassed, though. But, it feels kind of good to do something for other people. It's only because of you that I could face up to who I am, Senpai. Thank you very much. Kanji has a refreshing smile on his face. Solid bond. Are you gonna say goodbye to the others later? Well, it ain't like this is the last time we'll see each other. Our friendship ain't just on the surface. Funny how we got the murder case to thank for that. We put an end to that stuff, right? Adachi's in the slammer and the fog is all cleared up. It's all thanks to you, Senpai. Yo, Senpai, when you go, don't turn back around, okay? See ya. Alright. You have Yetsei, Ko, and Daisuke. You remember how you went to Aya with them. You should visit Aya in the shopping district. Okay. Gave me a hint. I didn't think to go into the shops. You hear Daisuke and Ko's voices coming from inside the restaurant. Enter.
Whoa!
What a coincidence. We were just talking about you. Why don't you join us, man? Well, you see, we started talking about whether or not all the crazy stuff that happened was really over, and we were consoling each other about you leaving tomorrow. Why you gotta blurt that stuff out? It's embarrassing, man. To be honest though, I did want to see you one last time, but I figured you'd be too busy. The next thing I know, you walk right in. It's like, man, I was being thoughtful for nothing. You shared a joyful moment with Ko and Daisuke. Oh, while you're here, let me tell you something. After I graduate, I think I'm gonna go to college overseas. Not only does it sound like a blast, but I think it'll look good on my resume when I join the society, you know? I figure that'll help out the Ichijo family too. Come on, you're not doing this for your family. I know, it's for my own sake. It's not for the family that took me in, or because I'm their first son. I want to support the family in my own way. I don't need to be the head in order to do that. That's why I think it'll be cool to study overseas. I'm sure I'll learn all kinds of things I couldn't over here. Of course, Daisuke's gonna be a loner. Not really. No matter where in the world all of us are, it won't matter. Friends are still friends, even when you can't see each other all the time. What? Those were some touching words, man. To tell you the truth, I had a hard time just thinking about how to start this conversation. I was even thinking about hopping on the train Sark will be on tomorrow so I could tell him all about it. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. Why don't we go get some ramen? Sark, you can come back and visit anytime you want, man. This is your hometown now too, you know? Yeah, you feel a close bond between Ko, Daisuke, and yourself. I'm sure you've got other people to say your goodbyes to. We can see you off tomorrow, but we'll always be friends. We'll always be friends too. Hey, don't steal my lines. I'm gonna make you eat pickled bamboo shoots. Alright. Let's see. Yosuke and Teddy, they're at the Junes food court. Okay, so we can travel. Let's go to actually let's go to the floodplain first. Man, I love this. I love that we're having our moments with all these people. And I don't think these would happen if we hadn't maxed out the characters. Like yeah, like the old lady isn't here. And I was thinking maybe Naoto is around in this area too, so maybe we'll run into her over here. The stupid cat that I fed all these fish to are not around. Okay, let's go. Actually, you know, let's peek into Okina City. I don't think anyone's ever really here, but just want to do a check. I was wrong. When I gave him some Valentine's chocolate, the whole village knew about it that same day. So embarrassed and irritated. But the weird thing is, I kinda like it. He was a good sport about accepting it, which made the whole thing amazing. I got a lot of new people coming in. Keeps me busy. Now I have to go to my next client. Okay. Got a new job from a connection I made while developing new products. I start work again in April. Guess I'll be saying goodbye to this place for a while. It's a little lonely. Been a lot of new people here. I'm very grateful for that. She went somewhere far away, but she'll be back. I believe it with all my heart. So in the meantime, I'll become a man worthy of her love. There was definitely something going on with this like couple that stood here. Like for a while it was just her and he was gone. I don't quite know what they were really arguing about though. I wasn't really following that too closely. How's our movie coming along this time? I think it's pretty good. I don't know. I thought it was at least better than the last one. As long as we try everything, if we fail, we just have to pick ourselves back up. Right? Now, what should we watch today as inspiration? A horror flick, a zombie movie. If we're watching a zombie movie, the limited run strawberry popcorn would be perfect. Strawberry popcorn? What? 30 frames? Yeah, okay, he's just gonna... Alright, let's see if we can win something here. You have no reason to come here anymore. Okay. Okay. Saw a movie with those three the other day. Suggested we watch a zombie movie, and they liked it more than I thought. It's great to be able to share what I love with other people. Okay. Welcome to Okina... Okay. I got the same guys walking around. Hey kid, how are you? It's a mystery. You'll never be a chick magnet like that. There is such a thing as too much energy. Everything in moderation. Okay. Alright, enough of that. Back to Inaba. No one's ever there. Let's go to this high school first. Spring is open, but school is open to students today. Enter? Oh. Yeah. Let's see. I'm not going to talk to every student. Let's just look for... Yeah, there's Naoto. Oh, Senpai, do you have business at school too? Oh, that's right. You're leaving tomorrow. Saying goodbye to your teachers? That's right. That's very kind of you. Well then, please excuse me. What? Wait a second. We maxed her out. We have no extra conversation with you? Well, hold on. Let's see. Not really. Can I come with you? Oh, there we go. I was about to get mad. This town has become so peaceful.
Oh.
Well, not that I'm disappointed. It's just that for me to remain here without you or a case to solve, I feel somewhat listless. I know this sounds awkward, but since we've already discussed it before and came to a satisfactory conclusion, that the reason for me being here has nothing to do with the case. Perhaps it's just your departure that's making me lonely.
I apologize.
Sorry, I'm making trouble for you. I appreciate it though. I told myself many times that nothing will change even if we're apart, but I couldn't convince myself of that after all. I'll remain here in Inaba, Senpai. Of course, from time to time, my services will be required elsewhere. But Inaba is my hometown now. I want to treasure the precious time I've spent with you, solving the case together. The Midnight Channel, Personas, Amino, Sagiri. My duty is to stay here and get to the bottom of these mysteries. To be honest, the thought of it makes me a bit lonely. Please don't forget your time here. You feel a solid bond between you and Naoto. I do. I'll be at the station tomorrow with the others. This is our last chance to talk, just the two of us. No, of course it won't be. I can go visit you anytime, and vice versa. Senpai, don't you have other farewells to say? Okay. You have not spoken with everyone whom you formed a strong bond with. Okay. Just getting Teddy. No one's up on the roof. Guess we can see if any teachers are around. Go down a level. Man, it's pretty empty in the school. Nato's now gone. We don't have I, because we didn't actually speak to her. Now, oh, I forgot to check the corners of the stairwells, but you know what? I don't really need to speak to the teachers that bad. No one's here. Let's go check the stairs. No one's around. Alright, so let's go into town. Junez. I guess I gotta go to the food court. Yes. Yeah. It's always the one that the opposite one that I picked.
Yo!
Zark. Sensei, I'm super duper happy that you came to see me. Going around saying goodbye, huh? What'd you think of the sleepy, peaceful version of Inaba? It must seem weird to you. Huh. I wonder why it began just as you arrived here. That's interesting. Quite a coincidence. I remember that first time, Sensei and Yosuke braving the TV world alone. Boy, I feel so nostalgic. Yeah, ever since then, it was just one surprise after another. I can't imagine how it's gonna be like living here without you. A peaceful, quiet town with no need of a use of our personas anymore. I can't imagine it either. That's right, we were right in the middle of the case when you came over to this side. A lot of stuff's happened. Facing my true self, and you and me got into a fight too. Yosuke, did you smack Sensei? Oh, how reckless. Of course, moron. Best friends gotta fight sometimes to be best friends. Why didn't you say so earlier? Sensei, bring it on, let's fight! Don't hurt him, man. He's gotta get on that train tomorrow. Sensei, you're really leaving, huh? I'm glad I met you and Yosuke. You two completely changed my life. And Nana-chan, Yuki-chan, and others too. They all helped me. They gave life to me. Life? Come on, man. You were the one who wanted to change. That's why you tried so hard to make it happen. Thank you so much, Sensei and Yosuke. I love you. Love is kinda strong. I'll take off my outfit if you want. Let's not. You feel a solid bond between you, Yosuke, and Teddy. By the way, is it okay for you to chill here? Don't you have somewhere to go? Like meeting someone? Do you want Teddy to come with you? No, I think Teddy has to work. Alright. This is so sad. He needs to say goodbye to him. Yumi? How do I find Yumi? Drama Club? Oh, I have to go into the buildings. But yeah, this definitely reminds me. I had like a really good friend group for a while, and one of like the core members of our friend, like he's basically like the hub of our friend group, decided to move and live overseas, like in Europe for a while. And it was just sad, like, because we all kind of had this same thing where we were kind of saying goodbye to this person who, like, I view our main character as definitely like the connecting tissue between everyone, right? So it's kind of the same thing. And even a couple of years later, I was the one who kind of left our friend group and had the flip side where people started to see me as more of like the crux of the friend group and got really sad, and where each person was kind of saying goodbye to me in the same kind of way. So it's interesting to see it from both sides and be reminded of it through this game. Alright, so gotta find the drama club. That's the sewing room. Storage, home ec. I wonder if there were other paths that I could have taken that would have used these rooms. Meeting room? You get the feeling someone is in the room. Enter? Like maybe there's someone in the music, the band, like the school band that I actually didn't meet. Yumi is here. Sarkun, I knew you'd come. I came here today to turn something in, and I felt this wave of nostalgia. We used to be in this club together. You're leaving tomorrow, right? I have something to tell you. I haven't really put my thoughts in order yet, but I want you to hear what I have to say, because you're the one who changed how I think, Sarkun. I am thinking of joining the student council. I figure I should do something for my school. I want to take part in some local politics too. The town is voting on whether to keep the gas masks. I understand why people wouldn't want to see them ever again, but what happens if the fogs come back, you know? Oh, and I've started working at Junes. I'm a cashier at the food court. Might know Yosuke. I like to try some more of the clubs at school too. To be honest, I'd like to go back to the drama club. I want to see and feel the world I live in. It's weird that she never really interacted with Rise, who's, you know, like an actor. It would seem like they would have a lot to talk about. So I'm planning to try as many things as I can, as long as the opportunities are there. I've been thinking about what I'm supposed to do in my life. That is, I want to find out what the significant meaning in my life is, why my parents created me. Though, if I find that out, I can't be satisfied with that answer. I have to do something with that knowledge. Do something for the people who live on after me. I believe the goal in life is to pass things on to as many people as you can. It's not about inheriting blood or continuing your genetic line. It's more like passing on your memories. And since my father passed his down to me, I have to do the same for future generations. Maybe I should start off by getting a boyfriend. I mean, I can't be with you since you're leaving. And anyway, you ran away when I asked you in the first place. I doubt I'll ever find anyone as good as you, though, Zarko. I hope we can see each other again. Take care of yourself. The fact that I care about you so much won't change, no matter how far we're apart. We won't be alone. Bye. Yumi's eager smile tears you up. Well, I'm glad we saw her and that she's in a better place, because it wasn't like she left on the best terms. You've not spoken to everyone who okay. Dojima at the Dojima residence. Okay. So, I was putting him off last, cuz... Let me bring up my phone here where I remember what's going on. So, we do talk to everyone we can, and then, once we talk to them, so... There's a point where we go to our house, and it'll ask us to get ready, but instead, we go to the food court, and we basically refuse to go home. Okay. You know, to be safe, in case I screw this up, I'm gonna do a save in this area. Because I don't know if I can save if I go inside the Dojima residence. Yes. Okay. Shopping district. Dojima residence. You know what also sucks is we won't have an interaction with Nanako because we didn't max out her level. Hey Sark, how are the goodbyes coming along? Did you see all your friends? Most of them. I see. Did they all cry? Let me see your face. You have a man's face. Sheesh. Kids sure grow up fast. I feel left behind. Tomorrow you'll be leaving the nest, and someday so will Nanako. Nay, Sark. A house is a nest. Fate gives us a family, and we help each other out in life. Then, when the young leave and make their nests elsewhere, creating a new family, it goes on and on. To tell the truth, I don't know whether you enjoyed living here or not, but at the very least, you're making one hell of an exit. If you ever get tired, you can come back here. I'll leave your room the way it is. Go on, you still have others to say goodbye to, right? You'll never see Inaba when it's this peaceful, have you? Oh, you've never seen Inaba when it's this peaceful, have you? The murders that happened just after you came while you were here, huh? A strange coincidence to say that. It is kind of crazy that they keep bringing this up, and, you know, it makes sense from a video game standpoint, right? That everything happens when we show up, but in a story standpoint, it is kind of weird that they all coincided. Well, get going. This was the last goodbye to those you truly have a bond with. You should return to your house to get ready for tomorrow. Let's say, okay, so we have to say no. And then we have to go to Junes. I have no idea what, like, I'm just following the directions, but I'm not sure what's going to happen. You should have no reason to come here anymore. Might as well stop by the food court one last time. Enter? Yes. The usual food court. This is where you had spent so many afternoons going over the case with everyone. Just sitting here brings back a lot of memories.
Huh? What a coincidence! It must be destiny!
Oh, so you guys came here too!
It's our very own special headquarters. There are so many memories here.
Yo there, Senpai. I thought you'd be here.
We had a feeling we'd run into everyone if we came here.
We were planning on seeing you off at the station tomorrow. But I was feeling too restless, so I decided to come here.
Well, since we're all here, why don't we have something to eat?
Ooh, let's have steak! Steak! And make Yosuke pay for everything!
Will you shut up about your steaks?
You reminisce with the others.
I really had fun in this world.
Dude, your whole existence is about fun. Well, what we've gone through wasn't all fun and games. But I gotta say, I've never felt so fulfilled in my life.
It seems we've been working on this forever, but at the same time, it felt like it went so fast.
That's right.
We won't ever gather here again like this. Or tear our hair out trying to solve the mysteries.
Even if we wanted to talk about it all, there were so many extraordinary things that no one would believe us. Come to think of it, for me, I think it all started when Chie told me about the Midnight Channel.
I think I heard about it from her too. How did you learn about it, Chie?
I guess it was just a random rumor. A lot of girls were trying it out.
Huh. I wonder how it started then.
Who knows? Maybe someone accidentally came across it?
The Midnight Channel. You know, that really was the cause of everything.
We never did find out the true nature of it,
I mean,
right?
the fog lifted after we caught Adachi, but there's still a lot of stuff that isn't clear yet. It's still foggy over there, too.
Some weird guy might use it to do bad things again.
Didn't that Amino something monsters say it granted us power?
I bestowed power onto those who could brave the hollow forest. In other words, he gave the power to enter TVs to those who awakened to their persona ability, so that he might use us as pawns to enact his scheme.
Hey, that reminds me. Didn't your hand suddenly slip into the TV even before anything happened to you? Does that mean you're an exception? Well, wait, then what about Adachi and Namatame? Those two could go inside TVs before all this stuff about personas, right?
What? Then Senpai and the other two could do it for some other reason?
Then there must be something you're not remembering. Anything come to your mind, Senpai?
You're the only exception. You had the power to enter TVs before your persona awakened. And the same goes for Adachi and Namatame. You remember that Nanako gave you something this morning as you were about to leave.
A letter? Hey, this better not be another warning.
The sender is listed as Adachi.
Huh? This is from jail? It's from Adachi.
I'm sure you're surprised to get this letter out of the blue. I'm writing this because there's something I need to tell you. Ever since I made it out alive, there are some things I understand now. It's true that my game's over. As you all insisted at the time, I'll abide by the rules of this world. But as long as I'm in stir here, I can't clean up after myself. So I hope this will give you something to think about regarding this case. There's still this feeling I can't shake. It's about how it all started, about that Midnight Channel. Now I remember, someone told me about it when I first came to town, before I heard the rumors at the station. And I was intrigued when I noticed that something similar was written on Namatame's reports as well. But I can't remember who it was that told me. Since Namatame and I both gained our power after coming to Inaba, I have a feeling that has something to do with it. I don't know if any of this will be useful or not, but I hope it can help somehow.
Gonna start digging through this mystery, before the day before we leave. The letter from Adachi ends there. Okay, so they're kind of hinting that someone else is behind the Midnight Channel, right? Like someone has been telling everyone about the Midnight Channel. So who could that be?
It It's not very helpful to know that he can't remember who it was.
I'm not sure how to put it, but I kinda know the feeling. It's like... I don't know how to say this. Like something's connecting all these things. Something beyond what we can see. That world, the Midnight Channel, the ability to enter TVs. They all feel like separate things. You know what I mean? First the rumors, then the serial murder, followed by us deciding to investigate the case. If they all really were separate, they wouldn't fit together like this, right? There has to be some kind of conductor behind everything.
So you think the person Adachi mentioned, the one who told him about the Midnight Channel, is that conductor? Did I strike gold again? It's seriously just something that popped into my head!
Well, that's kind of what we're getting to.
Senpai, is there anything like that you can think of?
The power to enter TVs, where everything about this case started. You learned about the Midnight Channel from Chie a few days after coming to this town when she told you the rumor. But Adachi and Namatame heard about the Midnight Channel from someone immediately after coming to this town. When you think back, you feel as if something happened to you as well upon your arrival here. Didn't we run into Marie the second we walked out from the station? Like, she bumped into us. But we already kind of solved the Marie thing. Well, I'm pretty sure we gotta say there is something.
We were involved in a murder case last year, which we succeeded in solving. But the monster we fought last said we did well in playing our parts. Perhaps this means Adachi and Namatame were players as well. Could it be that from the beginning, this serial murder case was merely a portion of a much larger scheme? And none of the people who were directly involved in the case ever suspected it.
Hey, this scheme. Could it be the whole thing about filling both worlds with the fog and turning mankind into shadows? So someone was behind the scenes watching us. The culprits. And maybe even that monster. And he manipulated Adachi and Namatame at the very beginning so everything would come together perfectly?
Let's go out into town. We might find something. Although, you may be the only one capable of noticing it. Please contact the rest of us should you come across anything.
We can't say our goodbyes tomorrow with this hanging over our heads. Let's go figure this out.
Who could have given you the initial spark for this power? The one you met immediately after coming to town was... what was Dojima, right? It can't be one of these two. Oh my god, if it's one of these two is like the real culprit, I'm gonna say it was... Well, it was Dojima first. In any case, you need to see them to confirm the truth. Oh my god, if they're like true demons, one of them, it can't... Oh my god. Alright. So, let's go into town. Dojima residence. Is he still standing out here? No, alright. Dojima and Nanako are not home. Oh, alright, well. Let's go into the shopping district, because maybe Maria's still involved somehow? Can we go in here? You should look for Dojima and Nanako. Oh, alright, well. I'm so pissed if it turns out to be Nanako. Like, maybe... Even Dojima doesn't make sense if it's not Nanako, because how could her dad be, like, some demon and she be normal? And vice versa. How could Nanako be, like, this evil demon thing if... Maybe it's the... Oh, maybe it's the fish lady. Shopping district. Let's see, flip lane. It also, I think they subtly made the sky cloudy and stuff. It's not as bright as it was earlier. Oh. Sorry,
did you already meet all your friends?
I want to talk to you.
What's this all of a sudden?
You asked Dojima about the first day you arrived in town.
The day you first came to town?
Oh my god, I'm so nervous about this.
Let's see. We were the first ones to greet you, right? Did we stop somewhere on the way home?
We ran into Marie, and then we... Oh... I think... You know what? I think we stopped for gas. Because that's where we ran into Adachi for the first time. But it's not Adachi.
I'm pretty sure Nanako and I left home that afternoon, picked you up, and came straight back.
Wait, wasn't there a gas station attendant? And we see him standing around every once in a while.
Now that I think back to that night, I was called back to work as soon as we got home, so I couldn't talk much.
Yeah, by Adachi.
And the very next day, those strange murders started.
I mean, our character would be very suspicious, I think, if he really thinks about it.
Sheesh. Lots happened since then. It's been one heck of a year, hasn't it?
Hey, big bro. On the first day, didn't we stop at that place? The gas station. I used the bathroom there.
Oh my god.
When I got back to the car, you were
The weird
talking
attendant?
to the weird attendant.
Weird attendant?
Yeah, when I first met you, I remember the gas attendant because he was weird.
Why was he weird? I don't remember what we actually talked about with him, though.
Now that you mention it, I do remember that. I filled the tank before we went home, huh? Yeah, I do remember you talking to the attendant there. I didn't remember seeing him much before, so he stuck in my mind. But I don't know about calling him weird. It wasn't like he looked or acted funny. Yeah. Come to think of it, I never saw that guy again.
But we seen him standing around every once in a while in front of that gas station.
It wasn't really that the attendant looked weird, but after you talked to him, you looked sick, big bro.
I looked sick?
Don't you remember? I asked you on the way home. Are you car sick? You said you were okay, but that attendant, he was just a little scary for some reason.
Well, I didn't know about that. But honestly, I'm surprised you're asking all these questions. I thought you came here just to reminisce. So, why are you looking for the person you met first? Is something going on with that attendant? Do you know him?
It might be important.
I see. Well, just remember that you leave tomorrow. I don't know what you're up to, but you should come back home early. There are some dark clouds on the horizon. We might get some rain soon.
I understand.
Okay.
The first place you stopped when you came to town was the gas station. Maybe something there will jog your memory. Alright, let's go. Go to town. Oh, man. Thought we were done. Now there's like this puppet master that was... I can't, What's up, girl? Can you help me out? The gas station attendant? I've only seen an older man and an older woman working there. What? Wait, what? Older man and an older woman? Oh, what's up? Are you behind all this? No. An older man. Maybe the old man who's always patrolling the street at night? Huh? When I first met you, wasn't it right here before that? I don't know. Okay, you guys aren't helpful. I mean, he was an old man, but it was like his daughter, so she wasn't like an old woman. And you can't be talking about Marie. She's not that old. Oh, wait, are they talking about the Margaret in the Velvet Room guy? Hold on. Why would they be working at the gas station? That's ridiculous. Let's see if we can pop in though. This is wrinkling my brain. Oh, we can go in.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. How may I help you? You have solved the mystery, and deflected the disaster that so nearly fell upon you. Is there something else beyond this you need our assistance with?
There's one last thing. I want to think if there's one last thing.
Intriguing. So, is there still something that leaves you unsatisfied? What may that be? Well then, let's take a look and see what it is you might be sensing.
What's happening?
Wow. That's a lot.
What are those?
Ah, this is a surprise. These are shards of power, allowing one to see through to the truth of things without being swayed by hollow rumors. Interesting. Indeed, you have come here today for a reason. Then I shall play my part as well. That is a crystal of power which you have nurtured through your journey. An orb that repels fabrications of all sorts, dispels lies, and shines upon the truth.
Obtained Orb of Sight.
Hey, I remembered something about myself. I was born a long, long time ago. I was the unconscious wish shared by people's minds to protect the world of man, walk the path of man, fulfill the wish of the world. That was my role. But people changed. People stopped wishing for truth and life. Or maybe they just stopped paying attention. Eventually, the me that wanted to protect humanity and the me that wanted to fulfill humanity's wish couldn't stay as one. The desires of man had no bounds, and one day, my other half became its own existence, much larger than myself. I was left behind, with no power or memories. I became a tiny fragment, incapable of even clearing the fog without giving my own life to do so. Kusumi no Okami. The rest, you already know. Without my powers, I became a tool, manipulated by the other me. You already know, huh? The cause of it all. The one who created the Midnight Channel and gave you the power to enter the TV. The real puppet master, who tried to fill both worlds with fog, using me and the Sagiri. If you don't defeat her, the world will never be truly clear of that fog.
Oh man.
Go. Follow what you believe in. The truth is right in front of you.
Truth is a thing which only appears to those who have observed, considered, and made a choice. At the end of the path you chose lies the truth. Believe in it, and continue without faltering.
How marvelous. It seems that you will reveal the journey's true end, one beyond our predictive power. Now go to the place where everything began.
Alright, that didn't quite make a ton of sense to me, but it began raining. So that means that we... Oh, alright, hold on. Just in case I mess anything up, let's do a fresh save. Let's override this one. I don't even remember what that one was for. Okay. How are we doing on time? We still got time. Alright. Let's see what happens here. Hi there. Do you need something? Isn't this where I first? What are you talking about? Oh, this is about the part-time job? I'm sorry, we don't have an opening yet. Do you know Adachi? Huh? Ah, that serial murder suspect? A real tragedy, wasn't it? But the case was solved, right? Thank goodness. Is there something else I can help you with? Have you met those two? Well, that's a weird question to ask. I don't know if it was right here, but I have met them before. I've been in this town for a long time, so yeah, there's a good chance. It's not like I knew them personally. If you got something else, you mind... If you got nothing else, you mind leaving me alone? Hey. I asked you to leave me alone. Did you miss that? Uh-oh. Did you do anything to them? Huh? To those two? Oh god, the music. I got like goosebumps when the music came on, even though we've heard it so many times. But I feel like we've stumbled onto something here. That's right. I remember now. I think I met them when they first came to town. So I greeted them saying, "Welcome to Inaba." But that's all. Just that. What about it? What did you do to me? What did I do? Don't you remember? I met you here when you first came to town and did the same thing as what I did to those two. I greeted you, that's all. Remember? We talked for a couple of minutes. Man, I really wish I could go back. I guess I could go back and watch my Let's Play, but I have no recollection of like what we talked about with this guy. Hey, mind if I ask you something? Why all these questions? Is there something that's bothering you about the time when we first met? Did you give me... Oh, I want to ask all these. Who are you? Amazing. You've reached me at last. It's true. Let's drop this charade. To be quite honest, I was waiting for you to come. Adachi, Namatame, and you. It is I who awakened that power within you three, the ones who had potential. But having said that, I am rather surprised.
You really are troublesome.
Whoa, it's kind of the same voice as Naoto, almost.
Not only did you defeat the two Sagiri I snuck into Adachi and Namatame, but you even saved that stunted dwarf of a life.
You talking about Marie? I want to ask all these things, man. This is tough. I heard about you.
It's such a foolish thing. What good is saving her life? She is but rubbish, suitable only for getting rid of that pointless fog. Don't tell me she was still carrying that around. Oh, excuse me. I was talking about that bamboo comb you have on you.
What about it?
It seems you don't know who gave her that comb either. That comb is a symbol of the separation we went through.
You remember that Kanji's mother mentioned that when you visited Tatsumi Textiles with Marie, it's an old belief that combs have the power to cause separation.
How foolish. That comb was a curse. And to think she treasured it all this time. She must have been desperate for something to cling to. There's a limit to how irresponsible you can get.
Don't you look down on Marie.
And what are you going to do about it? The last battle wasn't enough for you. You certainly have the powers I was expecting.
Why did you choose me?
For your special potential, of course. Your friends were drawn to the spark I stirred in you. That's why they're here now, with their awakened powers. Still, I didn't think you'd make it all the way to me. Indeed, I never expected this at all. You're really something. What? You don't remember? When you first came to town, I gave your power a gentle push. Just like this. Are you in high school? Does it surprise a city boy to see how little there is out here? There's so little to do, I'm sure you'll get bored fast. You'll either be hanging out with your friends or doing part-time jobs. Speaking of which, we're actually looking for part-time help right now. Give it some thought, why don't you? We don't mind if you're a student.
Huh, I don't remember that at all. You felt an extreme dizziness.
You're not the only one I welcomed to town with a handshake greeting. I did the same for a few other outsiders like you. A handful of strangers were more than sufficient to stimulate a small place like this. But it seems the stimulus was stronger than I imagined. Enough to envelop this town with fog, and later lift it. Not only that, you now stand before me as if your assigned part wasn't enough. What for?
To learn the truth.
What will grasping the truth do for you? Why such greed? I guess it's the foolish nature of being mortal.
Oh no. Oh!
I am Izanami. Amano Sagiri, ruler of the fog, is merely an aspect of myself that I birthed long ago. You awakened to a power I had not imagined. You defeated the two Sagiri and the one fragment born from me. And now here you stand, face to face with me. I can no longer ignore this situation as mere foolishness. This may be fate, as decreed by the world. Very well. This time I shall pit my full strength against you.
Uh-oh.
But in return, you must come prepared to follow through in your futile resistance. I'll be waiting for you there.
I thought we were about to go at it right there. The one you just encountered was the entity behind everything. Her name is Izanami. You can hear your friends' voices in the distance.
Hey, are you alright? Who was that you were just talking to? Did she just disappear? Wait, don't tell me.
You told your gathered friends what happened between you and the gas station attendant.
So, it wasn't over after all.
You're saying this so-called Izanami is the conductor, and she's waiting for us in the other world? If we don't beat her, I'm sure it'll all happen again.
Oh, okay. The others aren't far off, so I'll call them up.
Yeah, will ya? Tell him this is really gonna close the case.
Right. We'll defeat her and put an end to this for sure this time.
All right. Then once we're all ready, let's meet up at Juness.
You finally discovered the true cause of everything that happened. You must defeat this Izanami who waits for you in that other world. If Izanami truly gave birth to Amano Sagiri, then as long as Izanami is left alone, the town will definitely fall into the fog again someday. And if that were to happen, everyone, all those precious to you, would become mere shadows. This is the most important task you have faced, and it must be taken care of before leaving town. You must ensure complete peace for this town, where you've lived with everyone. Yeah. I guess, hold on. I guess what I want to do is see if we need to buff up our powers and stuff. Where do we go? I guess we just go to Juness. What am I doing here? Let's go in here. See if we can sell up a bunch of stuff. Nothing to sell. These are all $1. Hurricane coat. I can sell one of those at least. Wind damage. I might as well sell these because I'm not going to use them. And we're not great on cash, so I just want to... Yes, okay, Falcon Eye uses evasion rates, fire suppressor. Alright, those increase healing. Alright, so these I'm not going to sweat over, so I'm getting rid of them. Wind suppressor. Suppressor. What's the headband? Increased strength. Alright, we're definitely gonna get rid of the headband. Crow charm, magic by 2, luck by 3. Alright, don't need a silver spoon if it's one less than that. Luck by 4. Okay, expendable. Ooh. I want all that stuff. Ooh, that's $10,000. Oh, it's a bead chain. Oh, yeah, that's very valuable. Let's see. The stuff is not... Got 5 of those. What do I have lots of that I can... Okay. I don't have a lot of those. Just couldn't use them in the last freaking... Ooh. Let's see. What, Okay, we have the best sword. Yosuke is the best thing. Best. Naoto, Teddy. Okay. The best weapons. Let's see about armor. 243. Well, it's too expensive anyway. Oh, I can't afford all this stuff anyway. What are we doing? Kanji. Kanji not wearing anything. What the heck? Naoto. I don't have the money for anything anyway. Alright, so that's pointless. Okay, so what about personas? How am I doing on those guys? I have a level 95, jeez. I kind of want to get that Daisaoju one that was like so great for so long. I wonder if I can afford it though. Let's go here. Compendium, I can't register. Skill cards, nothing to sell. View compendium. Let's see. Let's go by level. Actually, hold on. 51. Pretty sure it was a pretty high level one. There you are. 49,000. Oh, I can't afford you. Oh. Okay. Well, we should be fine. Unless there's like crazy limitations that they're gonna put on us in this final battle like last time. But I think we're actually okay. New shopping district. I just want to check something. What if I go into the Dojima residence? You must not leave this town until you have defeated Izanami. Okay, so. Oops. Go into town. There's really nothing I can buy. Let's go to Junes. Gather everyone at the food court. Yes.
All right!
This is finally it. So many things have happened up until now, but now we'll beat this Izanami and put an end to this. Wasn't the name of our persona very close to that? I don't think it was Izanami, but it was like Izanagi, right? It was very similar. I wonder if that's there's a reason for that, right? Yes, but since we were spread out all over town until a moment ago, let's go over what happened. This is the last measure that must be taken. We need to make sure that we end this properly. Confirm the situation. What will you ask about? Let's just talk about all these things. We thought Amino Sagiri was behind everything, but it turns out there was something behind it too. Yeah, I don't love the fact that the game keeps kind of like doing these fake outs. Like first we thought it was Namatame, and then we thought it was Adachi, and now then we thought it was Marie, and now we think it's this guy. That something was a guy at the gas station? I can't believe she was disguised as a gas station attendant smack in the middle of town. Does that mean she knew Sark and Dojima-san would stop by there on that day he came to Inaba? I guess it's the best place to greet people from out of town, but then did she come into contact with Adachi and Namatame also at a different place in disguise as someone else? Who the hell is this Izanami? Izanami and Amino Sagiri. Those names would be familiar to students of ancient Japanese mythology. Huh? You're saying she's a god? Like, hey, like that's possible? That reminds me, remember the persona that Adachi summoned? I don't know how to put it, but I thought it was kind of like the persona that Sark first called. Izanagi, was it? Izanagi is also the name of a god in the same legends. Since both of them awakened with the same push from the same individual, their power may have been similar. A persona is one's heart given form. The images of gods and mythical beings were created by humans, so if the personas resemble them, there may be a connection there, since the enemy reigning over that world calls itself Izanami. Oh yeah, we were taught that Izanagi and Izanami's names originate from the word Izanao, meaning to invite. Maybe I'm thinking too hard about this, but Namatami-san, Detective Adachi, Sarkun, and even us, were we invited to play our parts in this case, as if there was some deeper meaning behind it all? Deeper meaning? I don't really get it. But if she's trying to mess everything up, I can't let that happen. We gotta defeat her. What we ask about? Let's say the push I got. By facing our own shadows on that side, we awaken to our persona abilities. However, that did not apply to Sark-senpai. Yeah, even before all this persona stuff, Sark could stick his hand into a TV. I guess that sort of backs Izanami's claim that she personally awakened his power. The same holds true for Namatame and Adachi. She selected 3 outsiders to bestow powers upon and watched what would transpire from there. Well, now that we know all this, we gotta beat the hell out of Izanami. Let's hurry and get this over with. Sark's going back home tomorrow. What will you ask about? Let's ask one more. The rumors about the Midnight Channel. It may be that this Izanami was the one who originally spread them. Neither Amano Sagiri nor the Shadows have taken a single step outside the other world. Simply put, the only one who could have spread the rumor was someone who had come from there. The more it got passed around, the more extra junk got added to it, like one big game of telephone. That's where all the "you have to watch it alone" and "the one who appears is your soulmate" stuff came from. Since it took place on the TV, we never considered the possibility that the images broadcast on the Midnight Channel could vary from viewer to viewer. Whoa, that's quite an insight, but we've confirmed what people have seen. Like Yosuke would call us after what we saw, and he saw the same thing. But whenever we talked about But whenever we talked about what we saw afterwards, there were never any inconsistencies. What changed according to each person was most likely the image's clarity. Yeah, I can think of a few places where that might have happened. When Saki-senpai appeared, I was the first one who was positive it was her. For Yukiko, it was Chie, and for Kanji, it was Yukiko who said who the person on the TV was. I thought because each of us had a strong attachment to the victims, we linked the TV image to them in our head. I bet we actually saw a clearer image on the TV than everyone else. That same could probably be said for Namatame. That's why he was always a step ahead of us. I thought it was because he knew the area well as a delivery man, but I was stymied at how fast he identified Nanako-chan. Since he was a savior, he must have seen Nanako-chan's image from the very beginning. Alright, but who cares about the details? Sark-senpai's leaving tomorrow, right? Should we really be wasting time like this? Yeah, he's right. Let's hurry and defeat this Izanami. Alright, let's go in.
Alright, time to get fired up!
Yeah. Back in it, man.
I sense a
I
tremendous
thought that was a
presence.
thing.
It's unlike anything we had faced, and it seems like a new area has formed.
Okay, it's like a whole new dungeon.
I bet it's that lady. She's waiting for us there. That reminds me. That Amino something we beat said stuff like, "We'll meet again." If that thing's gonna show up again, let's crush him completely so he can't cause any more problems from here on out.
Damn straight. Let's go snap that thing in two. We'll do it and give Senpai a big farewell tomorrow.
Let's do our best like always, leader.
It is kinda sad that this really is gonna be the last time we do something like this. You know, this might sound like a weird thing to say, but it was a lot of fun.
That's because we all strove together toward a common goal. There were many things we believed in without questioning them. The culprit's identity, their motives. There were many occasions where we nearly gave up.
It may have been easier if we'd chosen to look the other way, but we didn't.
Even if we had to fight every inch of our way, I want to go on feeling, seeing, touching, and thinking for myself.
Yeah. Still, one person alone can only understand so much. That's why we're all here together.
Right! All for one and one for all!
So long as someone's got your back, You can kick against the pricks no matter how tough they are.
This is for our future.
So we can see him off tomorrow with no regrets.
Ew. Yosuke always has to try to make himself look all cool. But he's so pathetic, it makes my skin crawl.
Whoa.
Probably just fleas on your ratty old suit. I spilled juice on you earlier.
No wonder I smell of orangey freshness.
Okay.
Well then, let's do this.
Alright. So this will be the last time I help you catch the bad guy. Sensei, good luck. Alright, well, why don't we pick our crew first since we're a little early. We're definitely gonna end this episode before we jump in, but let's see our crew. I definitely want Naoto. Let's go, Sark-san. It will be our final battle. Oh, no, I didn't mean that. Oh no. How do I get out of here? I didn't want to go to her secret laboratory. Never mind. Wait, isn't this where we pick our crew? Oh no, I think we do that a little bit later. Alright, well then, I'm gonna do the save. Okay. But you know, like, I think I'm gonna take Naoto. And so the last time we ran with Yukiko and Chie, and I wasn't loving the abilities that Chie has. Like, it just doesn't quite... Well, maybe I can look at it. Let's see. Status. Chie. Persona status. Like, Dragon Hustle didn't help me that much. Whoops. High counter, evade fire. She really only has some pretty weak ice attacks. This actually was very nice, but I don't think it was very good. And then Yukiko, I mean, Yukiko has some great healing, but I think I have that with Teddy. Let me look at his powers. He's got fully restore party. Who knows what that's gonna do. Decreases all foes defense, revive. He's got heavy ice. Party defense. Wait. So, okay, so, and then that, okay, we got that. Cures all ailments. So he can do basically anything Yukiko can do with, as far as support. So I'm thinking that we'll take Naoto, Teddy, and Kanji. Because Kanji, oops, no, never mind. Kanji has heavy electricity. He also has a party buff. He can heal. Wait, electricity? I don't know if those stack. I might have to get rid of one of those. And then he regens HP every turn, which is pretty helpful. The only other option might be Yosuke, who oh my god, look how much lower he is! He's only level 46. Alright, I don't think we can take... We can't take Yosuke at all. I just neglected him pretty much the whole game. Yeah, he has... See, the only one that's great is, like, he does have Silence and Dikaja. And he has Wind, but we have Wind, so... Alright, that's the crew we're gonna run with. We're gonna run with Kanji, Naoto, and Teddy for the next one. So that's the plan. We're gonna stop here. We're gonna dive into another dungeon. Wasn't expecting a whole other dungeon actually, but that's what's gonna happen. So let's see how that goes in the next episode. So thanks for watching as always, and I will see you in the next episode. All right, bye.